Okay, so hi dear Aries, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a general no contact love reading for all the Aries Sun Moon Venus or Rising for the month of May 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and action can be from your side also. And if it is not resonating, it's definitely not your story. Please don't try to fit yourself forcibly into the reading. Sometimes the messages are not for you, and even if they're resonating 100% with you, just take the messages as the guidance only. Okay, for personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Aries, the person that you are in no contact or no communication with, their current feelings for you right now. What's happening? I'm not able to find the balance today. So I have the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the World card. This is somebody like deep inside. This person is feeling like this is the end of this chapter. The cycle has been closed. There is some kind of residual energy left in the situation. From time to time, they feel like there is some kind of unfinished business in the situation, but mostly it's done. Mostly it's kind of over. When it comes to the conscious feelings that they can feel from the conscious energies. Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands. They feel like they should keep themselves at a distance from this situation. They should keep themselves in a bubble of energy and protected from even feeling a single atom of molecule or whatever you call it, love towards you. Okay, so this person is feeling like not a single thought should reach to you. They should not feel anything about you. They should not feel anything about the situation anymore. They should keep moving forward in their life and look for better opportunities, better people, and better situations. So this is someone who is accepting the truth that the situation, this connection, this bond is over. And even if there is some kind of unfinished business in the situation, this situation is not going to go anywhere. So at least for the time being, this person is feeling like not allowing their heart to open in this direction at all, keeping themselves protected and at a distance from the situation. And they are just in this energy of keeping moving forward no matter what, not looking back. Let's see what this person wants, like from the situation, their intentions for the situation between you and them, Aries. I have the Moon card, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Swords, and the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Okay, so this person wants to remain fair, very, very fair, very much in the practical side of the situation, very much in the truth and the reality kind of a thing in the situation. They don't want to mess this up, they don't want to create any kind of drama, chaos, or conflict or anything. They just want to keep themselves clear and out of the situation, remaining very very practical, logical, and not at all allowing their emotional side to even think about the situation. When it comes to the conscious level of intentions, the Moon, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Swords, this person wants to learn from the mistakes of the past. Whatever happened between you guys, the secretive energies, the fears, the insecurities, and those kind of things that were hidden, the feelings, the thoughts, the energies that were hidden, that they were not able to process at that time, that they were not able to maybe express at that time. Now this person wants to learn each and everything from the past mistakes that they have made in this connection also, and otherwise also in other soul connections also. So this person wants to learn from the mistakes that they have done in the previous experiences that led to some kind of issues in the coming future. Maybe, let's say for example, I keep on repeating a same cycle again and again and again in my relationship area, and then I realize that there might be an underlying thing. There might be some kind of a trauma, a painful experience, maybe from the childhood. Okay, if you believe in past lives. Okay, so they are now trying to reach out to that kind of core of the problem, and then they want to learn how to not to repeat the same kind of mistakes, or how to not repeat the same kind of cycles. This is actually a very maturing kind of energies for them, very stable, mature, and grounded kind of, or at least they're trying to make it like that. Let's see what action is this person going to take towards you, if any, by the end of May 2026. I'll try to do the reading again in mid of May 2026, but for the time being, let's see. I have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Justice card. Now there are very good chances that this person might try to bring some kind of justice back on the table, back in the situation. Especially if you guys are going through some kind of courtroom drama or divorce, or legalities or documentation is required. So there are chances of this person wanting to do the justice here, bringing some kind of fairness in the situation, because in the action part, that was like the underlying energy of the action part. I do see the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. They might end up taking the action, but not immediately. They are going to think about it. They are going to wait for the right time. They are going to wait for the right energies, like mature and grounded kind of energies. They are going to think about it. They are going to process it properly, and then they are going to end up saying hi to you. And in this hi, all they want is maybe a proper closure, maybe giving you the kind of justice that you want, or maybe clearing the air with you in some way. So I don't think so it's a deal of reconciliation or coming back together like lovers or something. It's a deal of, okay, somebody wants to do some kind of justice here in the situation, and then moving forward. Okay, like in a very mature, stable, and grounded kind of way. Okay, cool. Let's see the guidance here for you guys for this month, Aries. So I have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Death card. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. Keep walking away, you know. Keep detaching yourself from people, situations, or things that are not aligning with your path anymore, that are not aligning with your path of happiness anymore. Even if it is going to suck for a little bit, even if it is going to hurt you for a little bit, don't compromise in your non-negotiables, Aries. Your non-negotiable, you know better than me, but maybe you're looking forward to have a genuine connection, a genuine bond, a genuine relationship, and this person or this situation might not be the one for you, and know it. So keep walking away physically, energetically. From time to time you're going to feel a little bit difficult to deal with kind of energies, but it's okay. We are humans and it is very normal. Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Death card. Or energetically keep on walking away. Physically or emotionally, you can say keep your energies open to the idea of getting happy energies, happy go lucky energies, keeping yourself in a childlike energy, innocent energies, or connecting with your inner child, you can say. And don't block your heart, you know, because just because romantic things are not working out, it doesn't mean that you cannot get love from anything or anyone, right? Love, we often confuse love with lust and sex. Love is not sex, sex is not love, lust is not love. Love is when you feel your heart is bursting open and everything is looking beautiful to you. Everyone is looking beautiful to you. That is love, right? So don't block the opportunities to get actual love in your life that can be present if you are going to keep your energies happy go lucky, childlike, and open, right? If you are going to be in this energy of, okay, if I'm going to like somebody, this is going to happen, that is going to happen, maybe you're going to get good friends, maybe you are going to get a good lesson. Don't be afraid, don't be scared of getting the lessons and blessings that are meant for us to get the kind of growth and expansion that we humans are made to have. Don't block your energies yourself, okay, Aries? This is kind of turning into a spiritual thing, I understand, but these are the deeper messages that I'm getting for you guys today, okay? So let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life, honey. This portion also might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. If you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the message as the guidance for your particular situation if you want to. If not, then leave it, okay? I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause the video and unpause whenever you feel like. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space, keep it short, simple, and precise, and your time starts now. Yes, let's see. Okay, my love. So the answer to your question is choose a new direction. Okay, because this one is not the right one for you, right? You know it. Okay, this card is calling you to dig deeper into the direction you are going and making sure you are making the best choices available to you on the path you have selected. This card may also be a call to look at the question you're asking. Do you keep pushing the divine for an answer you already know or have received but are refusing to accept? These cards can be very blunt when it comes to helping you face the truth. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.